Hey there, I'm Brian Workman.
Hey, I'm Tkac.
And I'm Josh Alber. You may know us from your World II history class.
But we are also part-time Renaissance historians.
Now I'll begin to describe some early day Renaissance sports. First would be hunting. And hunting is kind of like normal day hunting. They used archery to kill their prey, and then they skinned it and hung it up to dry, and then ate it. And then the next sport I'll describe would be tennis. They played tennis on grass courts with smaller balls, more people, and very, very lower nets. It's kind of like modern day pickleball you guys may play in gym. The next sport would be sword fighting. Sword fighting is, like much of you know, when two competitors go at each other with swords. They like this. They wear heavy armor such as chainmail to protect themselves from getting cut. Pall Mall is the last sport that you will hear me describe. Pall Mall is where a competitor uses a wooden stick to hit a wooden ball through an iron ring. It's probably the earliest form of golf we know. Now on to you, Ricky, for your sports.
Thank you, Brian Workman. Alright, my first sport was wrestling. Wrestling was basically like modern wrestling today, where two opponents try to take one another to the ground to pin them for 3 seconds, using grappling techniques. My other sport was hand-to-hand combat. Sort of like wrestling, except you could also punch one another and kick each other. And it was the first one who was knocked out or was pinned on the ground, like wrestling. And for my third sport, jousting. In jousting, two players would ride their horses at each other. There's a fence in between them. They carried heavy wooden poles, and they would try to hit each other in the center of the chest to try and knock each other off. And it was best of a round of 3. So whoever won the most would come out victorious. Now on to Josh Albert.
Thank you, Tkac. My first sport I will be describing is soccer. Renaissance soccer was very similar to modern day soccer. There were 2 opposing teams, and each team tried to kick a ball downfield and score into the opponent's net. Whoever had the most scores at the end of the game was the winner. The next sport is bocce ball. We play bocce ball today, and it's the same. And what bocce ball is you roll a ball, and then there's 2 players or more, and you try and get your ball as close to the first ball that you roll. And bowling in the Renaissance is very similar to the bowling today, except they used smaller balls and smaller pins, and the lanes were narrower and shorter, so it was much more like ping pong.
Alright, lastly, the nobles played less rough sports, because they're kind of wimps, but the commoners played rougher sports because they're a lot tougher. Sports were not just for the sport and fun, it was used as a technique to train for war, because each man needed to be physically fit and ready to fight.
Yes.
So I'll see y'all later, I guess in school. This was our movie.
We hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, we did.
Bye.
Bye.
A deer over yonder. Strike it down with your bow.
Nice. Next. You see that squirrel?
Squirrel over yonder.
Nice. Got him. Oh, there's the big bear. Very nice. Alright, let's go.
This is an example of Renaissance tennis.
Point. Brian Workman.
This is an example of Renaissance dueling.
Alright. And the victor is Brian
Welcome to the National Palm Ball Championships, where Brian Workman has his last shot.
It's gonna be a hard shot.
In this corner, Brian Workman weighing in at 155. And in this corner, Tkac weighing in 175. Let's get ready to rumble! This is an example of Renaissance hand-to-hand combat. Jousting in the Renaissance era. This is Renaissance style soccer. This is Renaissance bocce ball.
I am the winner.
Renaissance style bowling.
God! You missed too.